Just keep going. Once again, you can take a side body stretch, maybe a couple rounds, stretch your fingertips overhead. Just notice taking the eyes closed and taking your eyes open. There's a couple more breaths. Shake out the hands, shake out the fingers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, and I have to go because it started, but I did notice that when I had my herbs that have some more nutrients in it, who knows if it's the same herbs you're taking or not.
All right, yogis. And as we get settled here into our space, get into a nice comfortable seat. Roll your shoulders back. Now in this breath, it might be a little bit quicker. We'll take a big inhale into the belly, into the chest, and then let it all go. Close your eyes. Breathe in belly, chest, and let it all go. Breathe in belly, chest, let it all go. Take 10 rounds on your own. Two more rounds here. Exhale out all your air. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Breathe in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Breathe in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. For 3, fill up your belly and lower lungs. 3 more rounds of breath, fill up your chest. And let it all go. A slow breath in into your lower belly, lower back, lower lungs. 3 more sips of air or counts all the way into the chest. And let it all go. Exhale. Now take 10 more rounds just like that. And you need 10 rounds of breath. Feel expansion in your lungs. Feel full. And notice it begins to open up your center, your heart, shoulders, outer body, and just begin to feel that circle opening everything up. Right and left side, front and back. Let's take 4 more rounds. Filling up lower belly, top of the chest. Let it go. 3 more rounds on your own. Continue to breathe and draw your hands to your heart center. Take a moment just to pause and feel intention in your practice. Feel centered in your practice. Be open. Use your breath today as a guide throughout class. Tune in to your body, mind, and notice how you're feeling. When you need to modify, modify. When you would like to advance your practice or maybe go a little bit deeper, listen to the body, mind, and go there. But know this is your practice. You're in a safe and familiar place at your home. So let your body flow, feel good into your body, and just nourish the body within. Breathe in and out. Slowly open up your eyes. Make it to tabletop position, all fours, and move around in organic movements. You can take cat-cows, hip circles, child's pose. Let's take it for about 10 counts. So you can mix it up a bit. And dive into all areas of the body, from the wrist, shoulders and heart, throat, side body and hips, and then fan out your toes in any position that you're at. Swirl out the ankles, and then take child's pose. Take your knees out wide, stretch your hands forward and drop your head down. Sphinx pose, draw your hands in an 11. Extend your legs long and untuck your toes. Readjust, shoulders back, heart forward. Close your eyes. Take your left to your left shoulder, lift your chin up and just breathe. And the other side. Lift your chin up and just breathe. Slowly come back to center. Reach your hands forward front of the room. We've been doing these all week. Shoulders back, glutes engaged, tops of the feet down. Lift right hand, left leg, hover down. Left hand, right leg, hover down. Now take your time here, and we're going to take it for 20. We want to strengthen our lower back here. So every time you lift, engage your back and glutes. If there's too much irritation into the lower back, know that you can just work the hands, just work the feet, or don't go up as high. Now 10 more here. And just begin to feel more warmth, strength. We're here for 4. Last set. Now take your hands by your ears, press back to a child's pose, or feet can stay hips width distance and shift your weight back. Breathe again and notice the difference here. Shift your weight onto your belly once again. This time, take your right arm out to the side or even goalpost it this time. And then roll over your right shoulder. Drop your ear down. And then other side, maybe try the goalpost position. Roll over your left shoulder. Slowly come back to center. Hands by your shoulders. Tabletop position. Readjust. Thread your needle. Inhale your right arm high. And exhale, thread your needle, right shoulder down, right ear down. Left hand by your ear. Inhale your right arm high. And exhale, tabletop, other side. Left arm high. And exhale, thread your needle, left shoulder down, left ear down. Slowly come back to center. Left hand by your ear. Tabletop position. Downward facing dog. Gaze to your feet and walk your hands to your feet. Your feet can stay hips width distance. Fan out your toes and individually press them down. Take that a couple rounds. Lift the ball mounts of your feet, fan out your toes, and individually watch them rest onto the mat. Take it about 2 more rounds. Halfway lift 3 rounds. Belly in, glutes back engaged, and exhale, fold. 2 more. Exhale, fold. 1 more. And exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Your feet can stay wide. Biceps by your ears. Then chest expansion. Hands go behind you. Knuckles interlace. Bend your knees and exhale, fold. Draw your knuckles overhead and shift your weight forward. Let your head relax a little bit more. Bend your knees if you need to. Utkatasana chair pose. Release your hands, biceps by your ears. Tadasana, arms down, straighten out the legs, arms down by your side. 3 shoulder rolls up towards your ears, all the way down your back. 2 more. Last one. Now take a goalpost position through the arms. If you want feet together to touch or separate, your choice. Eagle arms on your right. Take your right arm underneath your left. Just pause. Breathe into the upper back. Lift your elbows in line with your forearms or your shoulders. And press your forearms away from your face. Now micro bend your knees. When we straighten out the legs, we'll lift the heart and take a tiny back bend. We're down through your feet. Inhale, straighten out your legs, hips forward. Heart lifter, back bend, open mouth, exhale. Utkatasana, or rather forward fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. With eagle arms, just rest, hold for 2. Last one. With eagle arms, slowly rise up to stand. Back bend if you choose. Slowly release your hands down by your side. Now take big shoulder rolls. Take your elbows back. You can straighten out the arms if you like. We'll take it just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take the opposite rotation. You can exaggerate the movement a little bit. You can straighten out your arms. And we're here for 3, 2, and arms down by your side. Goal post your arms. Draw your elbows back a little bit more. Eagle arms on the left arm underneath the right. Clap your hands together if it feels okay. Just breathe. Then lift your elbows in line with your shoulders and breathe. Press your forearms away from your face. Fill up part way, all the way, and exhale. Bend your knees. When we straighten out your legs, we'll take the tiny heart back bend. Find your roots. When you're ready, grow tall, lengthen. Back bend or heart lift, open mouth, exhale. Micro bend your knees, drive your elbows forward and down. Hold for 2. Engage your legs, find your roots. Inhale, reach up. Heart lift or back bend, open mouth, exhale. Slowly release your hands down by your side. Just shake that side out. And then step to the width of your mat. We'll take a wide leg forward fold, toes in, heels out. Shake out your shoulders. When you're ready, you can draw your arms out to a T and then slowly drop the crown of your head down. Shift your weight forward. Ground to the outer edges of your feet. Draw your hips a little bit more forward. And then we'll twist. Inhale, halfway lift. Right palm is your base. Inhale your left arm high. Other side. Left palm down, right hand high. Other side. This time, take a bind if you like. Left hand can travel behind your lower back. Right hand can travel to the hip, ankle, or shin. Continue to shift your weight forward. Halfway lift, and other side. Keep your hips level. If you feel like your left hip is collapsing in, draw it back. Shift your weight forward and fold. Slowly come halfway up. Low lunge to the top. Frame your front foot. Let's take a twist. Right hand down, left hand high. Engage your right glute. Hands to the inside, runner's lunge. We'll stay lifted here. We're gonna go really strong with the legs. We're open into the shoulders. Let's take a bind. Left hand goes underneath your left leg, right hand out to the side. Capture into a bind. Draw your heart forward. Drop your hips a little bit lower in line with your shoulders. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Relax your hands down. Drop your back knee. Twist, take your left arm high. And capture for your back foot for a quad stretch. Slowly come back to center. Walk your left foot more to the middle. Straighten out into half splits. Draw your weight forward and fold. Curve your left hip down. Walk your hands to your left. Slowly come back to center. Take your hands in front of you and take a standing split. Right toes go high. You can bend your knees if you need to. Take any expression that feels good. Here, plug in your shoulders. Curve your left hip back, right hip forward. Drop your head a little bit more. Big toes together to touch. Halfway lift 3 rounds. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Exhale, fold. Step your left leg back, low lunge. We'll twist, left hand down, right hand high, engage your left glute. Runner's lunge will stay nice and active. Walk your foot to the outer edge. Nice and strong, take your right hand underneath your right thigh, left hand out to the side. You can stay to hover, you can clasp your hands, readjust anything that you need. Right shin a little bit more forward, hold 3. You've got this 2. And hands go down. Drop your left knee. Twist, right hand goes high. Quad stretch. Slowly release. Walk your right foot back to a low lunge. Straighten out your right leg. And curve your right hip down. Draw your chest a little bit more forward. Walk your hands to your right. Slowly come back to center. Lift your back knee. Shift your weight forward. Hands completely down. Take your left toes high, standing split. Feel as if you can make the right hip plug in and lean slightly to the left, and then left hip plug in and go up a little bit higher. Hold 3, 2, and big toes together to touch. 3 halfway lift, squeeze thighs, glutes back. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Exhale, fold. 1 more. And exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose, bend your knees. Hands to your heart center. Prayer twist, left elbow outside of your right thigh. It's a great option to stay here. Side crows, you're welcome to go if the space is there for you. We're here for 5. Side crows can always go longer. Twist a little bit more. Take your time, chair pose. Airplane your arms. Just pause, fan out your fingers, lift your thumbs higher, squeeze your palms closer together, bend deeper. Chair pose. Hands to your heart center, and exhale, twist. Same variations you took on the other side. Slowly come back to center. Hands back behind you, airplane your arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands up high to your sky. Side body stretch, grab your left wrist, bend right. All right, back up to center, switch out your hands and bend left. Come back to center, hands down by your side. Take your right foot forward, left leg goes back. Let's go into a lunge position. Reach your hands up high, move around the left knee a little bit, maybe take it out of the hover, and then straighten out your left leg, and then work the hips. The right hip is going back. Stand out your toes, make sure right foot is rooted down. Lean your chest forward, airplane your arms. Lift your belly away from your thighs. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach back up. Biceps by your ears and plug in your shoulders. Draw your hands to your heart center, shift forward once again. And exhale, twist left elbow outside of your right thigh. Engage your left glute, draw your right hip back, twist a little bit more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, warrior two, open up. Reverse triangle, reach up and back. Extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Triangle pose, straighten out your legs. Shift your weight forward. Right hand down, left hand high and breathe. Reverse warrior, take your time. Reach all the way up and all the way back. And exhale, low lunge, hands go down. Move around your right leg just a little bit. Now know that hurdler's pose is always an option if I do cue right knee to right tricep. So please know any inversions are always for you. Pause in this low lunge. Hands down, cat your back. Lift your knee in. Down dog kick, open up. Circle through the right hip. Circle the opposite way. Then down dog kick, kick your legs straight back. Knee into your chest, shift your weight forward. One leg plank, hold. Knee to the left, cat your back, shift your weight forward. Down dog kick, open up. Straighten out your legs, press into your hands. 2 rounds, knee to the right, shift your weight forward. Down dog kick, straight back. Hurdler's pose if you like. Knee into the right, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, wild thing. You can take modified wild thing, lightly stepping off of your mat. Press your hips up. Hold and breathe here. Stay in this position, drop your hips low. Use your right foot, lift up, wild thing. One more time, drop hips low. Reach up and back. Engage your core, gaze down on top of your mat. High plank pose. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Gaze forward, top of your mat. Exhale, travel through. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Tadasana mountain pose. Do another side body stretch. If you like, you can step your left leg back behind you. Find a deeper reach. Really waken up the side body. And back to center. Take your time to switch out your legs. On the exhale, lean over to your left. And back to center. Feet can remain hips width distance. Step your opposite leg back. So your right leg. Press and lunge. Dig a little bit deeper in your pose. And just travel the right knee down, straighten it out. So the strength into the back of your legs and glutes. Then find a pause. Reconnect with your left hip, left toes. Airplane your arms, hinge forward. Lift your belly in and up. Draw your shoulder blades back behind you. Press and lunge. Hands to your heart center. Shift your weight forward and twist. You'll feel that little bit of a press into the ball mount of your foot as you hinge forward. Both glutes engaged. Drive your elbow into your left shin. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. And triangle pose. Breathe into the outer hips here and back of your legs. Draw your shoulders back a little bit more. Reverse warrior. Slowly reach up and reach back. And exhale, low lunge. Hands go down. Move around your left leg a little bit. And each hip might feel completely different. And then pause, hands down, cat your back, take down dog kick, open up your hips, circle into the side, opposite rotation, down dog kick, knee into your chest, one leg plank and hold, knee to the right, down dog kick, open up your hips, knee to the left, shift your weight forward, down dog kick, either hurdler's pose or open hip or hold rather. Knee to the left, shift your weight and hold for 5, 4, hips higher, 3, 2, down dog kick, open up your hips. Then you choose modified or full wild thing. Drop your hips down to a hover. Press into your left foot, find your reach. Left hip at or both hips at a hover. Hips up and reach. Hands go down, high plank pose and hold. Chaturanga, come halfway down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands about halfway back and come down to your knees. Untuck your toes. Supported headstand only if it feels okay into your body. I'll stay at the modification. I'll do one demo all the way through. Interlace your hands. Watch what's around you. Shoulders go back. Lift your tail up. Lightly touch the crown of your head down between your hands. As you walk your feet in, maybe one foot lifts, maybe the other. If you're too shaky, know that you can come down. If you want a little bit more, Take it slow, knees over the hips, and then extend your legs long. Know that you can stay in dolphin pose, child's pose, or any of the position that feels good. We're here for 1 full minute. Notice your breath is centered. You are centered. Thirty more seconds here. Last 10 seconds. If you're ready to come down, you can meet onto your shins. And if you haven't come down yet, come down when you're ready. Take your hands to your heart center, interlace your fingers, reach your arms overhead. Slowly drop your hands down. Gently twist to your right to bring your belly in. Find your twist, gaze over your right shoulder. And then other side, gaze over your left shoulder. Come all the way down onto your back. So your head can still be at the top of your mat if you like, and then come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees in, take 2 rounds of breath, coming back to your strength, coming back to feeling centered. Then take your knees hip to distance, knees pointing up, hands down by your side. Take your knees in line with your hips, lift your belly in and lower back down. Now as low as you can go, extend your heels forward, hold 3. You can lift your chest if you like to. And last one, just draw in. 9 more, extend and hold. Drive in. If the hold's too much, just keep going at the extension. Drive in whenever you need. 7 more, extend and lengthen. Drive in. 6 more, maybe a couple rounds, lift your chest, lower heels. Drive in. 5 more. Lift your core more in. Drive in. 4 more. Draw in. 3 more. Exhale in. Last 2. Exhale in. Last one. Hold, maybe lift your chest and drive in. Capture your shins, gently rock and massage your lower back. Then stamp your both feet down. Hands go behind the back of your head, elbows out wide. Take your left toes up to the sky. Reach your right hand to your foot and pulse 10. Lengthen, hold, lift your chest higher. Reach up, pulse 10. Lengthen, hold, lift your left shoulder higher. Reach up 10. Lengthen, hold. 2 more sets. Exhale, reach, pulse 10. Lengthen, hold, you've got this. Exhale, reach, pulse 10. Lengthen, hold. Now take both hands behind the back of your head. Left knee is planted down, stay on the left side. Reach to the left heel and tiny pulse 10. Come back to center, pulse 10. Hold at the top, belly in, pulse 10. Hold at the top, reach to the right, pulse 10. Back to center. Take your right toes up to your sky. Reach up to the toes and pulse 10. Lengthen and hold. Lift chest higher. You've got this. Reach up, pulse 10. Lengthen, hold. You've got it. Here we go. Reach up, pulse 10. Lengthen, hold. Don't give up. I know it's getting a little bit more challenging. Reach, exhale, pulse 10. Lengthen, hold. Reach, pulse 10. Lengthen, and our last hold here. Lift a little bit higher. You've got it. Slowly relax down. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet to touch. Let your lower belly rise and your lower back lift. Take your feet hip width distance, figure 4 on the right. Right knee crosses over. Interlace your hands. Use your right elbow to open up your right knee and slide your left knee to the chest. And explore some movement here. Slowly come back to center. Switch out your legs. Slowly come back to center. Grab the back of your thighs. Rock and roll up to a seat. And let's spin around to tabletop position. Drop down to your forearms. This is another variation we've been doing all week. We go to forearms to tabletop position. Imagine you're squeezing a block between your forearms and your hands stay at an 11. Draw your weight forward, both arms at the same time lift, and then exhale back to your forearms, drop down. Couple more rounds, straighten out your arms, lift, and drop down. Let's take 2 more times. Now this time, go to dolphin pose. Walk your feet up a little bit closer. So just notice the shift of your shoulders, hips at the same time. Your elbows lift at the same time. You feel a little push into the legs. Gaze forward. High plank pose, bend your knees, shift your weight forward, hips in line with your shoulders, and hold. Now we go back. Lift your hips up, drop your elbows down, hold, and walk your feet in. One more time, gaze forward, shift forward, and hold. Now you have the options to drop down to a tabletop, go with the same thing we were doing here, or adding a one leg variation. Drop down to your forearm, walk your feet in, take your right toes high, gaze forward, high plank pose with one leg, hold 2, 1, high plank pose, dolphin pose. We do that one more time on the right. Right toes lift. Microbend your left knee, press into the ball mount, shift your weight forward. High plank pose, come down to tabletop. All of us will meet there. And then slowly take a wrist stretch. Tops of your hands go down. Lift your belly in and shift your weight back. Shake out your wrists, one and then the other. Now we'll go to the same thing, other side. Dolphin pose, drop down to your forearms. Shoulders plug back. Lift your belly in, extend your legs long in dolphin. Each side will feel different. Right foot is your base, left toes lift. Gaze forward. You've got this. Shift your weight forward. One leg plank and hold. Plank pose. Dolphin pose. Same leg. Left toes go high. Shift your weight forward. High plank pose. Downward facing dog. Gaze forward, top of your mat. Travel through. Stay in a forward fold and just shake out your wrist. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Hands to your heart center. We'll take 2 big wingspans. Inhale, reach up, lift heart. Hands to your heart center. One more. Palms down, around, and lift. Hands to your heart center. Dancer's pose on the right. Take your right elbow to your right hip crease. Capture the inside. When you're ready, your dancer's pose. Two more rounds of breath. Slowly come back to one leg Tadasana. Bring your right knee in. Extend your right leg long. Rebend your right knee. One more time, extend your right leg long. Rebend your right knee and twist. You can capture the left hand to the right knee, or if you want to go ahead and extend again, grab your foot and kick your leg straight. Your choice for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Either stamp down or come into standing split. Take your time. Take your head down, hands down, right toes lift. You can stay here if you want a little bit more. Plug your shoulders in. Walk your hands where they're comfortable for a handstand hop. Lift your belly and shift your weight forward. Lift your left heel. You can either stay here or take your handstand hop. Your choice for 5. In the handstand hop, feel your hips moving a little bit high and going in line with the shoulders. We're here for 3. Any movements are good, or stillness is great. 2. And slowly drop your feet down, hips width distance. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 1 more, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Tadasana, rise, reach your hands high to your sky. Hands draw to your heart center. 2 more rounds. Palms go down, around, and overhead. Hands to your heart center. 1 more round. Inhale, open up. Hands to your heart center. Dancer's pose on the left. Take your time to get there. Feel your balance. When you're ready, kick into your hand and hold. Slowly come back to center, and one leg Tadasana is where we meet. Hands down by your side, extend your left leg long, hold. Rebend your left knee. Straighten out your left leg and hold. Rebend your left knee. Twist. The same variation you took on the other side. Arrive back up to center, one leg Tadasana. Either stamp down or standing split. Hands go down. Plug your right and left hip in. Walk your hands forward. Lift your right heel. Maybe a tiny hop up to the ceiling. In any tiny hop, just be playful. Feel comfortable in your space. And each variation, engage your left glute a little bit more. Last 3. If you have a hold, hold it. 2. And 1. Big toes together to touch. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Step your right leg back. Open up warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Warrior 2. Switch out your legs. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Shorten your stance for half moon pose. Straighten out your right leg, or whichever leg is to the back of your mat. Any variations you like, maybe the dancer's pose, grabbing the back foot. Hold for 5 more rounds of breath. Extended side angle. So we may be at opposite feet, but we'll get both sides, so don't worry. Skandasana to the front of your mat. Big wing spine, big wing stand into the arm, or know that you can take a bind. To the back of your mat, Skandasana. And everybody will look a little bit different here. Gaze to the top of your mat, extended side angle. Gaze to the top foot, half moon pose, other side. Each side will feel a little bit different. Notice where the body feels different. Open into the shoulders, maybe open up your arms. You took the dancer's pose variation, you can try it here. Hold for 3. An extended side angle. Low lunge. Down dog kick, left toes go high. Half pigeon on your left. Readjust, pull your heart forward. And when you're ready, drop down. Now we're only here for 6 rounds of breath. Know if you need to stay longer, feel free. When you're ready, straighten out your arms, take down dog kick. Downward facing dog. Other side, half pigeon. Dive into the space, opening up your hips. Feeling open for your day. An expansion in your lungs. Straighten out your arms, down dog kick. Downward facing dog, and then down to a seat. You can extend your legs in front of you. Flex your feet. Reach your hands up, and exhale, fold. Slowly lift up. Now spin all the way down onto your back so you can bring your head to the top of your mat. Hug your knees in. And any final movements you need today. So what will complete your practice? Maybe a twist, maybe circling into the knees, maybe plow pose or legs of the wall. What will help complete your practice? Legs of the wall can always stay there instead of taking a resting pose. You can just move around the body, or you can already find yourself in a resting pose. When you're ready, your final resting pose. And we're not here for a long time, so really take the time to drop in. Notice the sensation of strength and feeling open in your practice from the ground up. Arriving to your mat. Drawing more roots into the ground to let you grow taller. Feeling foundation in your day and in your body. And take some time around the hips, lower back, and belly. Be cleared of any blockages or any stiffness. Let go of any stress or tightness. Notice if you felt any tightness or had any stress that you were holding on to. Maybe the breath got a little bit quicker. Deepen the breath and go a little bit slower from the lower lungs to the top. Make space around your shoulders, neck, and jaw. Communicating positive thoughts to yourself and others. Feeling relaxed into the shoulders. And then focus on the crown of your head. Visualizing a light, clearing energy, tuning in to yourself. Take 3 rounds of breath, root to crown. And then slowly, when you're ready, begin to add small movements. Draw your head from side to side, arrive into a full body stretch. Roll to your right or left side, fetal pose, use your bicep as a pillow. Really focus today from the ground up. When anything becomes uneasy, remember your foundation, your strength, your roots. Notice when you need to center yourself. Maybe nothing's going to up or down, but you feel a little lost. Just come back, breathe, and center yourself. Now draw your hands to your heart center for the love of your practice and flowing with each other. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, fill up your belly, side of your lungs, to the top of your chest. Exhale. One more round together. Exhale. Hearts and minds, thumbs to your third eye. When you're ready, bow to each other's practice. Namaste. Thanks, yogis. I really hope you enjoyed class. A lot of opening into the shoulders, into our hips and lower back strengthening. If you have any questions or feedback on anything, feel free to chat or Instagram me at any time. And thanks again for joining. Next week, same schedule. Friday will be open and it will be a handstand workshop. Handstands are one of my favorite things. So all week I'll be posting handstand transitions. So if you're interested in that, just follow me on Instagram. All right, have a good day. Thanks for all the messages so far.